Amy Slaton, who was known for her role in the television show 1,000-Pound Sisters, made news in September of 2017. She was assaulted by a camel at the Tennessee Safari Park. The family day that was supposed to be fun turned out to be a nightmare. Just when the scene was ready to be featured in the most recent season, it was presented. When we first learned the news, a lot of Amy's fans were concerned about her. However, Chris, in particular, has a distinct reaction to it than the rest of her siblings. Continue reading to find out how he made fun of Amy's attack on an animal. 1,000-Pound Sisters. Amy Slaton was arrested after being attacked by an animal. It was stated that Amy was bitten by a camel while she was visiting a safari park with her boyfriend, Brian Laverne, in September of last year. However, rather than receiving assistance, the star of the show 1,000-Pound Sisters ended up being imprisoned when the authorities arrived at the site. One of the officers noticed a bad odor coming from her vehicle, which led to the discovery of illegal substances. The fact that Amy's children were present made the situation even more difficult. Amy was detained on charges of possessing drugs and endangering the safety of a kid. She was released after posting a bond of $10,000. It is anticipated that the most recent season will likewise go more deeply into the incident. Chris makes fun of his sister Amy's pet attack on an animal. A sneak peek of the upcoming episode of 1,000-Pound Sisters was just recently made available after being released by TLC. Additionally, it includes the siblings offering their thoughts on Amy Slaton's camel attack. At first, Chris was perplexed as to how his sister might have been accidentally bitten by a camel. And the very first thing that came to my mind when I saw it was that it was an autocorrect error. No, that is completely absurd. The portion of Amy's arm that had been bitten was then visible to Chris. Instead, he began to make fun of her. He said, "It bit her down to the white meat, and that ain't no bull's tea. She has just had a large plug removed from her arm. Fat tissue is dangling and hanging from the ceiling." Despite his continual laughter, Chris continued to visualize the moment when Amy was bitten. Amy Slaton discussed the terrifying zoo incident through the lens of her 1,000-Pound Sisters. During the same preview, Amy Slaton was also shown providing an explanation of what took place. The star of the show 1,000-Pound Sisters stated that the day was supposed to be a joyous occasion for her and her family, but it ended up being the worst day of her whole life. Additionally, she stated, "The camel has just bit me. Will I be able to keep my hand?" In the meantime, Tammy was under the impression that her sister was merely joking. However, she also found herself chuckling when she contemplated the possibility of her sister being bitten by a camel. In the world of reality television, the Slaton family has become a household name through the TLC series 1,000-Pound Sisters. The show chronicles the lives of sisters Amy and Tammy Slaton as they navigate their weight loss journeys, personal challenges, and family dynamics. Among the supporting cast is their brother, Chris Combs, who has been a source of both support and occasional comic relief. Recently, Chris found himself at the center of a media storm following an incident involving his sister Amy, a camel bite, and subsequent legal issues. This article delves into the events surrounding the incident, Chris's reaction, and the broader implications for the Slaton family's public image. The camel bite incident. On a seemingly ordinary day at the Tennessee Safari Park, Amy Slaton experienced an unexpected encounter with a camel. According to reports, Amy was bitten by the camel, leading to her being transported from the zoo on a stretcher. While the injury itself was concerning, it was the events that followed that garnered significant media attention. Upon investigating the scene, authorities detected the odor of marijuana emanating from Amy's vehicle. A subsequent search revealed the presence of illegal substances, including psychedelic mushrooms and marijuana. Amy and her companion, Brian Scott Laverne, were arrested on charges of possession of Schedule I and Schedule VI drugs, as well as 2 counts of child endangerment. The arrest was particularly alarming due to the presence of Amy's 2 young children in the vehicle at the time. The Department of Human Services initiated an investigation into the matter, leading to widespread public concern and media coverage. Chris Combs's involvement. As the situation unfolded, Chris Combs, Amy's brother, became an unexpected focal point. Reports indicated that Chris was the one who bailed Amy and Brian out of jail following their arrest. His involvement was seen by some as a supportive gesture, while others questioned the appropriateness of his actions given the circumstances. In the aftermath, Chris took to social media to address the incident. His posts, which included humorous remarks and lighthearted commentary, were met with mixed reactions from fans and followers. Some appreciated his attempt to bring levity to a tense situation, while others felt his approach was insensitive given the seriousness of the charges. Public reaction and media scrutiny. The Slaton family's every move is under constant media scrutiny, and the camel bite incident was no exception. The combination of Amy's arrest and Chris's subsequent social media posts fueled a media frenzy. Tabloid headlines and online forums buzzed with speculation and judgment, with many questioning the family's judgment and priorities. Critics argued that the family's behavior reflected poorly on their public image, especially considering the platform the show provides them. Supporters, on the other hand, defended the Slatons, emphasizing the challenges they face and the importance of family support during difficult times. The broader implications. This incident highlights the complexities of living life under the public eye. For the Slaton family, every personal misstep becomes fodder for public consumption. While reality television offers a platform for fame and financial gain, it also brings with it heightened scrutiny and expectations. For Chris Combs, the situation underscored the delicate balance between supporting family members and maintaining personal boundaries. His decision to publicly comment on the incident and address the media's portrayal of his family added another layer to the ongoing narrative of the Slaton family's journey. The camel bite incident involving Amy Slaton and the subsequent events serve as a reminder of the challenges faced by reality television stars in managing their personal lives amidst public scrutiny. Chris Combs' reaction, marked by humor and public commentary, reflects the complexities of family dynamics and the pressures of living life in the spotlight. As the Slaton family's story continues to unfold, it remains to be seen how they will navigate the challenges that come with fame and the expectations of their audience.